I think it's really the best form of a gig for musicians at this current time. I mean, you can go and put your music out on the internet and wish or hope that 100 people are going to listen to it. Or I could just drag my stuff out onto Bourke Street today and know that 100 people are going to listen to it. So I got into busking when I was about 15. I started off acoustic and now I've moved into more of like an electro sound. So I use loopers and electronic equipment, which requires my battery and stuff like that. I think I decided to move into busking more because I was playing like 200 shows a year. I just love the outlet you get, and you just can be yourself entirely and just produce what you want to produce out there for people to hear. And there's no one coming through and like telling you what to do or what you should wear or how you should look. It's just simple freedom in music and expression. So yeah, that if you go to Bourke Street, you're going to see some good musicians or good buskers. And I think that's great. I think it's great to have a standard. It's great to show people that we're taking busking seriously. It's not a mediocre thing. You're professional if you play on Bourke Street. Yeah, it's cool. Bourke Street malls, it's different. It's professional busking. Can't bus there unless you have a proper Bourke Street mall permit. So we get rostered on. It's not like you could just rock up and play anywhere. There's specific sections. So every Wednesday we meet for our meetings to work out our time slots and stuff like that. And it's really cool. I'm one of the only chicks out there at the moment, but the boys are all really super talented and we all just kind of try to support each other and what we're doing, and we have good chats about the week or what worked or what didn't work or the weather, because the weather's shocking sometimes. And you just you have a group of people who have a mutual understanding. I mean, we all busk for the same reason. It's like, one, because we have a passion for it and a love for music, and two, to make some sort of income through that. So yeah, we just try to support each other as much as we can.
I came to Melbourne to busk because I was a busker in England. I used to busk underneath the London Eye pretty much every day, but I went for a breakup with my girlfriend, so I went to Asia and I just blew all of my money, and then a friend said that Melbourne was a good place to live, so I came to Melbourne. I think licensing spots is the best way to go, because otherwise, the few people who are just too loud and obnoxious just ruin it for everybody, and I just don't have time to be moving spots the whole time,
Boy, if you want to get rich, then invest.
I think there's a little bit of a stigma around busking because it's probably seen as the way musicians start out, and it's seen as something that's a bit mediocre, or someone who's not that great at music just starts to get better or whatever. But it's the complete opposite. It's funny, I like that stigma though, because it makes us sort of the underdogs, which is cool with me. I think what I would hate to change though with busking is how raw it is. And I wouldn't want to change the form it's in ever, because it's going to take away all that freedom feeling, all that street vibe. I think it's such a beautiful way of expression that I'd hate if we came in and tried to make it fancy in any way. Because it adds a whole atmosphere or dimension to the CBD. It's great for tourism, like heaps of tourists come down, they check it out, they message you on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Yeah, it creates a whole vibe and a little concert or atmosphere every day that people can go and see, who are traveling, who are interested in living in Melbourne. I mean, it's awesome. It really adds to our music scene. When you're on the street, you just connect with people. I have had people message me saying like, I've quit my job watching you today because I realize I'm not doing what I love in life and I'm not following my dreams, and I want to be a photographer and I'm going to do that now. And I'll be like, sweet man, come photograph next week. Like, I think that's why, just that real personal connection you can have with people. Giving and receiving through music, it's through passion. It's just life to me.
She